Going live? Oh.
Oh, shh. Cheers.
Yo, welcome to Savage.
The Savage AF Jazz Hour, baby.
Hey,
Where we
baby.
give you that scat daddy all the time. We are here, Savage AF. Fuck
Poetry.
your feelings, facts
Matter.
I am Black Pedro, and
I am bringing it to you, one of your presenters, Shang, baby.
Shang, man. Monday through Fridays, you can find us live on YouTube and Facebook, 3 p.m. on the time that lands in the Pacific era.
Yeah,
baby.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Savage AF will be televised, baby.
Yeah, and if you missed the Revolution live, then Uncle Tricky Dick Nixon's crack monkeys have gotten to you, baby. Break free of that.
Break free, baby. Break free.
Find salvation, rehabilitation, and unification with the Black Nation.
Subscribe, baby.
On the YouTube channel.
On the YouTube channel.
YouTube.com/C/SavageAF World. All one word, baby.
Right there for you. Now, what you do is once you don't understand what I mean,
me.
Go to the page, baby.
Straight to the YouTube page, y'all. Make sure you subscribe.
And subscribe, motherfuckers.
Fuckers!
Click the bell, bitches.
God damn it, don't make me show up at your house again.
Oh, wow. That took a political turn.
Yeah, that got weird.
You did sound like Snoop Dogg.
I sounded like Snoop. Hey, first of all, 1, 2, 3 into the foul.
Yep. We got a lot of people in the feed already jumping on, but we want to let y'all know.
How you coming out throwing flags already, Nicole? We ain't even said nothing.
We ain't said nothing yet. You know what? Nicole baby. H. You know, Nicole. You know what H stands for? Whore.
That's not.
What's up? Come on.
Oh God.
That is how you spell whore.
F-bomb. Come on, fuck that.
No, it doesn't. No, right. Oh wow. You're right. We started out with an F-bomb, so.
We always do, because fuck your feelings. Facts.
Maybe that's why our
matter.
Numbers. Maybe that's why we get flagged all the time.
We lose a lot of Christians in the first 2 minutes,
and our numbers go right down because people go, "The fuck." Oh shit, he said it again.
Ooh, Nicole is spicy today. She said, "Let's fight."
Let's fight. Okay, Nicole.
Well, who put some Red Rooster in your oatmeal, girl? Slow down.
But H does sound like it starts with a horse. Sounds start with an H, but I know it starts with a W. But in Nicole's case, it's H. We got a lot of people in the feed. What's going on? Give them the rundown. People in the feed. We got Yanni K, Nicole H, Essence E News, and exclusive interviews.
That's a long ass name.
Go ahead. I ain't mad at you.
I'm seeing Maya Baker, Bronda's in here. Breezy JJ's blowing through. Yanni K in this bitch. Facebook user on some generic shit. Who is this? Who do you work for? No, we thank you for being here, though.
No, thank you for being here. We got a lot of people that we appreciate coming on the page. We appreciate it. Bronda, we appreciate you. You know, and Nicole H, I know I said your last name is whore. It's not. I know it's not. I think that your last name is Harlot. And that does start with an H.
Carolina Boss checking in. Keep hauling. Keep trucking and fucking, man. We see you. Miss Adverb is in here.
Did you say keep trucking and fucking? What is he? Delivering dick all over the country?
Hey, man, that's what these rest stops are.
Wow, we are really going to get flagged.
It went from rest.
Our numbers have been.
Rest stop to breast stop. What is Miss Adverb changes her little icon like constantly 4 times. Like she's got, that's Tom from MySpace, y'all.
Right.
Y'all remember that dude? Man.
I remember him.
We said it like he died. You remember him, man?
We don't even know if
he's
he's
a good
real.
dude, man. He was everybody's friend.
Well, that's just some random dude's picture. I don't even know if he's real. But I'm gonna let you know what is real. Okay, what is real is Instagram is needed to be followed by
To keep us alive.
you to us. And when you
Keep Dro
follow,
alive.
yes, keep Dro alive. Right there, boom, bam, follow Black Pedro
On the grams of
on the
Insta.
Grammage, and follow at Comedian Shang on the Grammage. Make sure you remember to like, and make sure you remember to subscribe to all our channels. Also, before we jump into the show, we got to let you know we got this thing called Metaface World Peace Funk Jam. Pow.
Hey.
Cool Daddy. We changed our name from Cool Daddy Breeze to, it's actually Savage A. F.
That's what it is.
But Cool Daddy Breeze was the first name we were going to use, but then we said, nah, people might not get it.
Another Cool Daddy just jumped in the building. Damani Jones, we see you.
Damani. All right, now check this out. There's some other stuff I want to let you know. We got a show coming up, and I'm going to need you to get on the free guest list. Yeah. If you get on the free guest list, because you're a savager. And if you weren't a savager, you're a savager.
Savagerian.
Savagerian from the long tribe of Savagers. Make sure you check us out. We're going to be at, you ready for this? Ontario Improv, boom, bam. Thursday, July 21st, 8 p.m. live show. Not just like you see us on here, but you get to see us live. Inbox
stand-up.
Doing actual stand-up. Make sure that you check us out live. If you want to get on the guest list, inbox at Black Pedro or inbox at Comedian Shang, and we'll get you in free. If you follow us, you deserve it to see our free, funny live show. Also, tomorrow night I will be at Feinstein's and Vitello's.
Hey, just have a fucking seat and eat the parm.
Right,
okay?
And I guess I'll be the only nigga on the show. That's what it looks like to me. I'll be there tomorrow night. He's in Studio City. Make sure you check me out.
I don't think people realize how ghetto Patton Oswalt is, though.
Bada boom, bada bang. Why? Why do you say that?
No, I was fucking around. He does nigga shit all the time. So don't.
All I know is last time I was with him, we smoked a blunt and smacking some ass at the strip club. I'm on with a bunch of corny white people, and they about to understand, the power of the glow.
They won't get the full. You are the last.
The glow. You about to
another brother. Another brother who has the glow is Supreme Brother Nazi. We see
Nazi Islam. Assalamu alaikum.
There you go, brother.
And we're gonna get flagged for that too. Damn. We getting flagged.
It's 313. It's 3:13 p.m. on the West Coast. What up?
Yeah.
Detroit. That's 313, baby. All right, man.
Did you actually mention Detroit before we start? Did you mention Detroit again, where in Michigan, where they have all the crazies that are trying to do the most right wing?
We don't have all the crazies.
You got a good percentage of the craziers. After watching that debate, debate is y'all crazy.
Why are you bringing up old shit, dog?
Okay, wow. Okay, and the other
Texas got us.
Texas. Okay, Texas.
A lot of shit goes down in Wisconsin.
All
right, we know Florida is fuckery central.
Right.
It's the fuckery factory.
Well,
Arizona goes ham.
Connecticut's not cracker central, so I would say, but they're doing some cracker.
Wait, you've never been to Greenwich? Those are just wealthy crackers.
Those are wealthy crackers. Yeah. Wow, and we're
the fancy crackers like the fruit and nut.
Other than that, how was your shows at the joint?
Yeah, things went well this weekend at the Comedy Chateau. Friday, them late shows, man. They start them too late sometimes, and then they have a cavalcade of comedians. So it was a bit of a tired audience by the end of the night, but Saturday show was slaptastic.
It was slaptastic.
Yeah.
I did the Lancaster, the Summer of Soul.
Yes, sir.
Featuring.
How's Howard Hewitt doing, man?
Yeah, I know. It wasn't nothing but Shalimar's cousins. It wasn't even Shalimar.
DeBarges you've never heard of.
Yeah, it was just a whole bunch of. Now they were really good. The singers were good. I'm not gonna front, but it was like a whole bunch of groups. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I think they had like one hit, "Make It Funky Now," and then and it was a bunch of grown folks, and there was this old lady. She's old. She was like, well, to me, she's old, 70, 76, named Mary, that kept trying to get me in bed.
Yes, she did.
She's like,
Come
I
on,
said,
lady.
hey, young lady, where you live at? She said, in the desert. I was like, you creepy old bitch, you. I love you.
She got that
So,
dap, that dry ass
so she's
pussy.
in the bedroom right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
brought.
knocked the dust off that.
Yeah. Oh, I brought that generic girly girl to the crib, but
Was sexual chocolate there?
oh, she's like Marcus. It was
Was Randy Watson there? Sexual chocolate.
it was like that. I wish I was joking. It was like that. And check this out. One of the food trucks tipped over from a tornado. That was my weekend. Wow. Then I was like, hey man, fuck that. Give me my money now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay,
Miss
wow.
Adverb says Texas is where they make white people and they make them with gun parts. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Your daily
rundown on the run up.
We're gonna run up on your ass today with some stories, some information, some opinions, some feelings, but fuck your feelings, okay? Our facts matter.
Oh, by the way, we got a comment that I got in my inbox. Myself and Pedro aren't racist at all. I know somebody thinks that Pedro and I are racist. They think Pedro is a chauvinist. That was the message I got. And he said he has no empathy because he was happy about a woman being shot at the Capitol. So they said you have no empathy.
No, not for her.
I'm just telling you have empathy, but not for that specific. I told you to stand down, bitch, 3 times. Yeah, by the third stand down and breaking through the window and all the violence you were saying, you needed to get some lead poisoning in your titties. But the point is, we're not racist. We are speaking what the facts are. And the fact is, he's not all that, because apparently you watched the show because that's why you sent me the fucking message. So
I don't know exactly who you're referring to. I didn't see these messages, but I will say that no, I'm not a racist. Like anybody else, I can carry prejudice. You can prejudge people. Sure, I do that a lot. But I don't have any power to be racist. Like I don't have any like social power or the
he's not preventing people from moving into apartments.
I can't stop people from getting jobs. Basically,
you're not getting this house because you're a nigger.
But I will say that whoever wrote that about me, I do hate you. but not even not even in an active sense. It's just like you're not important to me at all in my life. You mean absolutely nothing to
after
me.
The third message,
it feels good.
I'm on this I'm on this like football shit. I'm blocking like a motherfucker, but fuck all that dumb shit.
Let's get on our shit, man. Fuck
do the rundown.
We're gonna run up on your ass today.
051631 is the thing that starts off username.
Just some anonymous bot shit, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna get into it today. It is Monday, July 11th.
Monday.
2022 in the multiverse. We're gonna end today with the SHANGRY. The Dems need to shit on the Repubs or get off the pot. All right, man. I personally am never gonna get off pot. I really love to smoke weed, but
no, I meant the
I got you. The shit pot. Got you.
Shit pot.
Black Pedro popping today. I'm gonna talk about my favorite potato. Before we get into that, though, that's a weird one, huh?
That was weird.
Stick around. We do have a motherfucker say what for you today, and this is one of those that's gonna it's gonna get off up in you. So stick with us. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. All up in you. This one gonna make you mad.
Booty hole.
But before we get into that, I believe that Minions: The Rise of Gru. I've never seen any of the movies, Despicable Me or anything, but it broke like a 4th of July weekend record for intake, so that was doing good. But let's talk about some other Minions, as in those Doe Minions. William Below the Bar. No. Well, they acted like if Donald Trump was Gru, then there were so many of his minions out there. These Doe Minions out here. So William Below the Bar, former Attorney General, who is many times publicly declared that election fraud is bullshit and it was a free and fair election in 2020. He has been subpoenaed by Dominion, the company that ran the majority of the electronic machines that were used nationwide, but specifically in these key states that were being challenged by Donald Trump.
Where Biden won was the only ones, but where Trump won, there was no problem. There's no problem at all.
Also, no problem with the Republicans that won in those states.
Right.
As you know, senators.
If that's the case, overturn everything, but they're not going to do that. And Barr's going to have to testify under oath, and he's going to have to deal with that herpes sore on his lip.
Well, he's already, we've seen the footage. He's already testified in front of the January 6th committee. And we've seen that footage. And you know, it's damning stuff as they build that case. This, however, this most recent subpoena that he has received is in the case of Dominion voting machines or whatever versus Faux News or Fox News.
Fox News, aka Fantasy Channel.
Yeah. They're being sued by Dominion for $1 billion.
Well,
in defamation, because we all know that Fox was out there like Dominion, machines.
Yeah, they was putting salt in the game, and not only for the $1 billion, they're trying to get $1 billion from Fox, which even if they get close, they win. But the bottom line is, it wasn't only the defamation. There was actually, they were trying to have people, they were prompting people to go rip those machines out of certain places. So it's like, not only your defamation, you're actually, you're damaging my product.
They were trying to tamper
my product. And Trump absolutely was dissing this company. So he's accountable too. So I hope that they bring his ass in too, because he was spitting a lot of fake bullshit about Dominion. And Dominion, actually, there was a thing that came out about Dominion. Dominion shit was absolutely 1,000% on point. So they're fucked over. They're Fox. All Fox can do is like, get up off that loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. There's nothing they can do.
Well, no, Fox said they were proud of their coverage of the 2020 election, and they met the highest journalistic standards.
Fox also has has Fucker Carlson, so we can't really take them. Fox is the F stands for full of shit. The O is like, oh my God, you lying again, and the X is, I hope that y'all get X the fuck out. They are so full of shit. But Fox News is still high rated with 46% of the country. So,
well, they're getting sued here. Also, other people have been subpoenaed, like Sidney Powell, who was part of Trump's legal team after who was trying to challenge these the election results. And she specifically is one of those who was like in response to this lawsuit, she was like, she literally in her court filings was like, no reasonable person would think that what I was saying was factual. So she's like, you've got to be an idiot to believe me, which is a remarkable thing to say. To be out there in public saying that Dominion is this, Dominion is that, and then when you get court filing, you're like, who believes me? Who's listening to me? What the fuck, guys?
You know what? I am lying. So full of shit.
Like, she's just like, who would believe a liar?
I am so about that bullshit. Really? You believe
she said,
me?
No reasonable person. So anybody who believed her or any of this election bullshit is obviously
Barr, below the bar is gonna be like, yep, I did it. It was me. I'm raising my hand. Yep. And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to Turtle Island, where Barr was up in Trump's ass. Yeah.
Yanni K said Barr was in Trump's ass deep until January 6th. Remember what he did for him with the BLM protest, and then Trump go to the church and hold the Bible upside down and use horses and other forms of violence against a peaceful crowd. And then in addition to Barr being subpoenaed for this Dominion voting versus Fox News, your boyfriend's back and he's gonna be in trouble. Queen Bee mentioned Steve Bannon. I think Maya was said it earlier too. What'd she say? She said her popcorn is ready. Steve Bannon has been called to testify.
He's not going to do it.
No. So Steve Bannon's he had been called a while ago, and he actually has charges for contempt of Congress against him. He has just recently changed his mind and decided that he will now testify. So he is going to do it. He has just agreed to do it after being obstinate for months now. And
why didn't they put his ass in handcuffs? I'm so sick of.
Well, he has a contempt of Congress charge against him that he's fighting as well. But that and that's the soundbite we were listening to, Shane and I, just before we started the show tonight, is that Bannon he's gonna apparently cooperate, air quotes, but only wants to do it in public and kind of on his terms, which isn't really the way how this really works. But also I think the committee would prefer to have a private testimony with him, just because they can take longer. Those can be like 8-hour type things.
You're right.
And they can ask way more questions, but
they can go more in depth. Yeah, they can get, instead of getting into the surface of his ass, they can get all the way up in his ass. And then Bannon, and Bannon will be like, hail Satan. Because wow, that is a creepy visual.
But on different court fronts, you do have people who are being subpoenaed and now sort of being forced to, basically forced to. I mean, Bannon has no choice. He's facing contempt of Congress. By not cooperating, he's not going to be able to win that case. So you at some point you got to cooperate.
Queen Bee came in hot. Trumpkin Youngkin is hinting around at running for president. So Trumpy got him as government in what?
As governor in January.
Governor in January.
Now he's talking about running for presidency. Yeah. So Youngkin is I think it's Glenn Youngkin.
Yeah.
He won the Virginia gubernatorial race, and he's a Humpty Dumpty head.
Well, Barr really stuck it to Trump. He put it up his ass and turned it, and it was like, yeah, I'm gonna blow it all out. Let's go. Like, so trust and believe. Barr don't want to go to jail because he didn't put niggas in jail, and he knows there's some niggas waiting there going, hey, Mr. Barr, how you doing, baby? Boy, am I gonna rape you on a weekly?
No, he would end up in golf jail.
Golf jail,
tennis courts, and a 9-hole.
I know 4. 4 dicks in you. I mean,
he'll be in golf country club if
he won't be going to jail. But I mean, just the fact that he would, how would that look? That the president's main top cop ends up in jail. And it still ain't gonna change the mind of these brainwashed, whitewashed Trumplicans, Trump-tards are gonna still fucking follow him. And you can say there's black people. Somebody said it before. There's a lot of black people that are backing Trump. There's 8%. I believe it was 8%, which is offensive to me. But the bottom line is, I'm saying it to the black people too. Fuck you too. Fuck the other 96% of white people that follow this motherfucker, and fuck the black people 8% that follow Trump, because anybody else that did that, if they did that in your family, say that Pedro's down in Vegas with his mom, they're having a nice dinner, they're doing their thing, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of Pedro's family mobbed up in there and started trying to beat the windows down. Even if that was Pedro's family, Pedro would have been like, now I got to knock out Uncle Phil.
You're the only father that I ever knew.
Why don't he love me, man?
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Well, you should stop smacking comedians on stage, Will.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right. So, we'll see what these subpoenaed testimonies bring about. But bring them out.
Bannon's gonna make it a fucking a shit show. He's going to say all kind of conspiracy things, and he's going to make it it'll be a big TV ratings. But
based on the questions, I'm assuming he's most likely going to go in there, with the fifth of say nothing. You know what I mean? The fifth.
A
The
fifth
fifth.
a fifth of gin and
A
a
fifth
fifth
of
of
not a
nothing.
goddamn thing. Like he's gonna, yeah. I think he'll. That's just my guess that he'd be pleading the fifth on a bunch of
I
shit.
plead the fifth. So did you say that it was going to be a while? And then they'll show him the video of him saying that. He's going to go, wasn't me.
Hey,
wasn't me.
Wasn't
Did
me.
you do it in the shower? Wasn't me. I mean,
Pamela Knox says it was unnerving to see how many blacks for Trump was. I saw in Tulsa. So many. Another concerning thing is the rising amounts of Latinos who are seemingly
especially,
migrating,
yeah,
for lack of a better term,
American,
over to
Cuban,
the
yeah.
Republican side.
But Cuban Americans, but they did say that what happened by them going with the Roe versus Wade and Supreme Court justice, the Supreme Court going basically overturning Roe versus Wade has shifted the tide. If the Democrats use it right, they will be able to actually make more Latinos and Black people are going, hey, these motherfuckers is really evil. I might fuck with the Democrats, but it can't be Biden. I'm not saying that Biden hasn't done a few things that were really good. I give him props for that. But overall, he's a wet fucking noodle. He's a wet noodle. All the shit he could do, he didn't do. So he need to build back you know, I was gonna say the energy that he had. He's too old though. The energy he had when he was initially running, he's just let that slide. And a lot of stuff that he promised, unfortunately, he couldn't get done because of the Senate. That's true. And McConnell, who's a fucking big dog there. But the motherfuckers is just right now, man, they punking him. He could have did something with Roe versus Wade. He could have made it a law. Like he could have been like
who Biden?
Biden could have big dogged it.
No, that actually that's not true. He
could have big dogged it.
No, well, I mean, he did. We just talked about it last week, where he signed an executive order
yeah. I mean,
but he signed one, but it was actually up to Congress to codify Roe v. Wade. They're the latest legislative branch, so they're the ones who actually.
We don't have enough Republicans. We don't have enough Democrats. We got two Republicans, Manchin and Sinema.
Manchinima.
Yeah, they're the Manchinima candidates. They basically are the ones that are making it worse. So I mean, someday I'll meet her on the street, and I'm definitely going to hire some lesbians to dip their knuckles in cocaine and knock that bitch out.
I think she's openly bi, so she might be into that, dog. So
yeah,
rethink your strategy.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it rolling, y'all. But speaking of some punks, speaking of some bullshit and shit not getting done, when we get into this story, you're gonna be like,
motherfucker, say what? Yeah. Motherfucker, say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Today
God.
We should actually call this one "Motherfucker Say Water." So what are you doing? What are you doing?
Water ain't supposed to look like tea, by the way.
Michigan Supreme Court, and this is about 2 weeks ago. I pinned this story, but kind of kept forgetting to get to it. But the Michigan Supreme Court, about 2 weeks ago, decided that a judge who had been basically appointed as a one person grand jury had no right to indict former Governor Rick Snyder and about 6 or 7 of his other cronies, former health officials, as well as emergency managers. And for those who don't know what an emergency manager is, that's when the governors of Michigan have said fuck democracy and appointed one person to run an entire city above elected city councils or mayors. But that, that's a whole nother thing. But this Michigan Supreme Court, in a 6-0 decision, decided that it was unlawful for that judge to indict. He could investigate, he could look into it, but that judge had no right to indict Snyder and others, meaning that a lot of fancy talk for ain't no charges against these motherfuckers. And if you ask why there should be, if you don't know, if you've been living under a fucking rock, Rick Snyder appointed city manager for Flint, who, along with other officials, made the decision to switch Flint's water source from the Detroit River to the Flint River, and also determined that the water would need no treatment before passing through lead pipes. But the water was so corrosive that it did corrode the innards of these lead pipes, thereby poisoning the water, making it look like ass juice that we just see on the screen there. And that was for about an 18-month period that it ran through the city's pipes like that. I believe 12 people died from Legionnaire's disease, which sounds like some 17th century or 18th
like
century
something
bullshit.
it sounds like something that's almost Black
While
Plague.
crossing the deserts of Africa, it sounds like some half of our squadron was ruined by Legionnaire's disease.
But this is the wild part. If you look at how they treated Flint, they know that mostly brown people are being affected. And when I first found out, I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So there's so much stuff that's out in the open about how they're treating us. It's just like, fuck you. We know that it's making you sick. We know that your families. There were so many people. So many people that had to bathe with bottled water, like literally had to buy cases of bottled water so they could wash.
They're still doing that right now. Like Flint, all through the pandemic, people are still having to line up every day and get bottled water to manage their day-to-day water necessities, which is like drinking it, cooking with it, and cleansing your body. And they've been doing all of that with bottled water for years now. And we're going on like 6-7 years of this crisis.
Oh, right. Everybody knew about Flint, and this is the wild part. We got enough money to. In fact, I heard it in the song. We got enough money to build a wall, but we ain't got enough money for Flint to fix the pipes in Flint. To build an imaginary wall that is not going to be impenetrable.
I mean, look at how much money. Look at how much money we have thrown at, and not to say that they don't deserve it or need it. I'm not saying
Ukraine.
Take money away from that, but look how much money has been given to Ukraine in the past 7 months, right? In over 7 years, you tell me you can't flip the pipe work in
no
Flint
because it's black people. What do you? Let's be real. This government, and this might sound like a conspiratory, this whole show's turning into conspiratory ideas, but the bottom line is, it just seems like they half-step at best when it's something that actually benefits black people. And the black people in Flint, because the documentary about Flint is very on point. It shows it. And where's Erin Brockovich when you need her for this shit? Because she sure enough was there for other people. We need Erin Brockovich or Julia Roberts, or I don't give a fuck, to get up in there.
Erin Brockovich.
Yeah. When you see that this is coming out of people's pipes, and this is a regular thing, so we need to have somebody blow this Flint water plant thing up. Like, what is it? What's the movie with Jeff Goldblum and aliens? Independence. I remember when they blew up. That's what I want to see them do to this, and start over, clean it.
Kids' lives are going to be affected for for the rest of their lives. Many of the young children who were exposed to this contaminated water. Maya Baker says because they don't care. This is about me, don't mean that about to bite me. They don't care about us. This is about power and greed. The Flint population was an acceptable casualty.
Wow, Yanni said, put a white neighborhood there and see it get fixed within 2 weeks.
But that goes to the sort of redlining, redistricting, the housing racism that occurred in America. It ensured that black people would end up in sort of environmentally toxic, dangerous areas.
The freeways, even if you see how they built the freeways, they built freeways so it would actually make where you couldn't get to black neighborhoods, and it's so deep, it fucks your head up, and everybody thinks, well, that's just a conspiracy. Black people need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. I can't get a grip on my bootstraps because it's actually saturated with Flint water, and my hand keeps slipping off this fucking straps. You bitches. I hate y'all. I really do. Like,
Sometimes
not
hate is
just,
good.
and it's not just Michigan. There's other places, but really, I hate you because you're evil. You're evil, and you don't give a fuck that little kids are being, like, basically going to be sick and have it in their system because the lead that's getting into their system from the Flint water. It's just,
but I'm asking, like, if this judge who was appointed as a basically a one-person grand jury doesn't have the power to indict, then who does? Because obviously shit went wrong. Obviously, criminal activity occurred, neglect occurred, and I would say neglect occurred to a criminal level, right?
yeah.
Like,
But purposeful, I wouldn't say neglect, because sometimes you neglect things and it's neglectful. But other people, I think it's purposeful. I think they purposefully do that. And Phenom, what's up, Phenom? Environmental racism. I agree with you 1,000%. For the people that listen to this show, people that check us out, what do you think? I want us to start making comments on our YouTube page of what do you really think it is? Do you think it's, oh, we just forgot? Or you think they purposefully are like, yo, fuck these kids?
I mean, it's we really don't have, I think, evidence that this was a purposeful conspiracy. But either way, the actions that were taken led to such detriment to the community, and they were so neglectful that some price needs to be paid, right? Like, it's like the bad apples argument, like that Chris Rock makes. Is you can't be this bad at this kind of job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're in charge of these many lives and people's health, like, no, people have to be held accountable. Miss Adverb asks, why doesn't Beyonce use her platform to draw attention to it? Won't that break her soul? I don't think we should be calling on celebrities to fix this problem necessarily.
I disagree.
Also, Jay-Z did bring water to Africa, so I don't know about brought it, but he did a lot of water.
He helped them. He helped them
Maybe.
Get a successful water system that actually works.
I don't know which country is a country, but
Zimbabwe was one too.
But
Beyonce
maybe we need to focus some of that.
I want that energy that y'all use for the Beehive. And by the way, if you can use that energy for the Beehive, you can use that energy to draw traffic. Because I see people that are on IG that are, we're a Beehive fan, and they got thousands of followers. Post some shit about that sometimes, other than what Beyonce wore the other day. You silly bitches.
Yanni K brings up what I believe is the absolute worst moment in the Obama presidency, the worst thing that Barack Obama did. Yanni K said, because Beyonce doesn't give a shit either, Miss Adverb. Didn't all this start when Obama was president too? Now, while Obama has nothing to do with the decisions that were made that led to this crisis, in the midst of it, he did go down to Michigan and sip glasses of water, while sitting at a table with Rick Snyder and all of these other dickheads who fucking caused this thing. Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm just thirsty. I usually don't do this, but oh yeah, water tastes fine. It's like, man.
Okay, no,
listen, man.
You know what?
Don't do that, man. Like, that was his worst moment.
Hey, man, he had more than that. But I'm not saying that not Beyonce. I was about to say Obama. That was the most fuckboy shit he did. It's up there. It's tied. There's a couple things. But I really do think that overall he was light years better than what we're dealing with Biden, and light years what we dealt with Trump. But there's certain shit that I know that even when I try in this comedy business, that I don't have the juice to make moves, even though people might think I do, because there's so much political shit. Me and Pedro talked about it with another comic, that it's how they like even with the Laugh Factory. We do the Laugh Factory. We do shows and whatever. There's so much political shit behind the scenes, and you can have all the best intentions in the world, but there's nothing you could do. And I think Obama, there was times where Obama said, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. Take it, which he could have.
I'm with you, Yanni. Barack Obama should have gotten all the way behind a major Flint effort, and understand also that Flint is just the spearhead, the kind of poster child for communities that are experiencing the exact same sort of water contamination issues across America. So it's not just Flint, but they were the most egregious ones. But Yanni, hold on, let's stick with this for a second. You said he didn't drink that water, and I know that. That's my point. Is like it was this ploy, this kind of publicity stunt.
He didn't drink this water.
Yeah, he ain't drink that water. Of course not. No, it was crystal clear, but in a glass, not out of a bottle, which gives the perception that it may have been tap water. And he's like, "Oh, the water tastes fine." And that was my sellout Barack impression. I don't really work on impressions like that, but no, all the water tastes fine. That was like the most Sammy slap happy coon dancer thing he did. The only one to me, really. I supported the brother, and he was in a tough spot just throughout his fucking presidency. But that's the way he handled the Flint crisis. His response to it
was
atrocious. Yeah, it was.
And by the way, they said we had somebody in the feed asking, can we be more specific at pointing out what presidents do wrong? Obviously, that was pointed out just now by Pedro. So either you weren't listening or you had an aneurysm. Now, I'm saying that if you look at how they treated Flint, if you look at how basically they let people slide, and it's just the same old when you look at across the board how they treat treat other Americans. And if they're Black Americans, we get the shaft, we get shit on. And that's why we're always like, what the fuck is going on?
And not like Isaac Hayes' shaft. I mean, like the literal shaft.
The actual, we get the hard end of the stick.
Right in your butt. All right, man. So that's your motherfucker say what today. It looks like Rick Snyder and the gang, the Dirty Water Boys, are going to get away clean with not providing clean water.
I don't think it'll be clean. Right. Okay, before we go though, like Nazi said, the Flint situation reflects the fact that no one cares about Black people, and that we as Black people should stop expecting others to do for us what
we can do for ourselves.
We'll do it for ourselves. Yeah. No, I agree.
Well, I agree with the notion, but the actual execution of that, I don't agree with, because I think the point of our status in America, like all the things that have been legislated and socialized against us as Black people, have left us in a position where we're not really able to do for ourselves. Like what can the Black people of Flint do for themselves to fix their water system? And I mean that realistically. Like I get the notion in the words, Nazi, but I'm like, realistically, what we have to vote and stuff like that, and then vote better people in, right? But like, other than that, like, what's the real? We don't have the Black people of Flint don't have a financial, economic, a tax base that can influence the city to do any goddamn thing.
Well, I can tell you
the federal government or the state government. It's like it's a bleak situation.
It's a bleak situation, but I do agree. Okay, last thing we're gonna do is Phenom gonna be last one. But I'm saying to you, Pedro, I do think celebrities can come in. Instead of you buying a $50 million house, which I honestly, I don't know, nobody need a $50 million house. A $50 million house. Get a $2 million house, which you can still be bomb, and then take some of that money and start, hiring contractors and getting some of this stuff to be done up in Flint and some of those other surrounding counties that are having the same problems. I think celebrities can change things around. I think celebrities can, I know if I ever get in a position, I'm gonna be talking mad shit. But I mean, Jordan makes what, $30 million a day off of his shoes, or some crazy number. So I'm exaggerating on the number, but it's an extravagant amount of money. So yes, I think that we got to do for ourselves. Say, oh, y'all ain't gonna fix the pipes. Let me get my boys that are all millionaires, multi-millionaires. We gonna go up there and fix it. Now what, bitch? That's what I think we need to do.
And speaking of bitches, for the dumb motherfucker in our comment section who's asking why we're talking about Flint, you stupid ass monkey, knuckle-headed fuck bucket. We're talking about the fact that the people who are responsible for contaminating thousands and thousands of people, killing 12, contaminating children are not going to pay for it at all. Are not going to pay any punitive damages or penal damage, anything. Nothing's going to happen to these people. So that's what the fuck we're talking about. Pay attention. Next time you jump in late, shut the fuck up. Fucking hate.
Okay, and that is how we feel about it.
Like
Beyonce,
dumb motherfuckers, man. Like
Beyonce, okay, here goes Fiona Brown. Beyonce is very much a philanthropist and does care. She has done lots for her Texas community and Louisiana. And when it comes to real charitable giving, many do get things in private, not just for press. No one can say they get a financial report on what others do. Why folks wait on Beyonce? What are we doing in our communities where there is help needed? How do we serve? Again, how do you serve? And I'm gonna tell you right now, Phenom, celebrities can move shit. That's not true. If you look at Sean Penn, if you look at what's the dude, Brad Pitt, that went down to his hometown in Louisiana, he was getting houses built. Yes, you can. And he made it pressed, and he did a press release. So in other words, I want to show y'all that I can get it done, and that I'm doing it on the down low slide shit. That don't fly with me. Beyonce, you're doing shit for Texas. I get you. If you're worth $300-400 million, you need to get up off some of that money, but you'll never be poor unless you're a total fuck up or hammer. Other than that, you can get some of that money, get with some other black millionaires and billionaires, and go get some stuff fixed. That on the down low shit, not telling people the fuck out of here. I don't agree with that shit. They can eat a dick.
Man, I usually don't give this person any attention, but you're so fucking stupid. I laid out all of this shit. You come in late talking dumb shit. Not Nazi that I got on the screen, but that other fuckhead. Anyways, Nazi says that's why separation from this establishment is essential. Separate and establish a government, an economic system for ourselves. Only problem with that, man, at this point, I've realized historically how separation was beneficial to black people. It's like we still need the United States government to agree to that. Like you can't just separate yourself from the United States government as black people without their permission at this point. So, it's like a great thought, but like, how do we actually do that?
You know what? Yeah, I know ain't gonna address it. Fuck it. Sometimes the show happens. Fuck it. Let's go. Blanco Peter saying 100K people affected and less than 0.5 died. What if that 0.5 that died was your mom's or your little brother or your sister?
These are asinine statements this dick monkey makes, but whatever, that's what is part of the problem with America. Motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talking about and want to run their mouths. We're gonna keep it pushing, y'all, as we do, rounding towards the end of the show.
It's gonna be something like,
hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, with another popping to let you know what's popping.
I'm out of wine. Oh no. All right, man. It's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. It's hard to hide behind glass. It don't really work.
Yeah, I can still see you though. That's
shit.
Yeah.
All right, man. Today it's a quickie. Sometimes a pop-in is some important issue. Sometimes it's something I'm really emotional about. Sometimes it's just some slice of my hobo hunting life, but my hobo hoe hunting life. But today I'm just going to talk to you about my favorite potato. It's not a russet or an Orida or even a red potato. It's a couch potato. That's what I was this weekend, guys. Other than a couple of performances, I pretty much stayed my ass on my couch. Emailed some things, like did a little bit of work here and there. But realistically, man, I have been exhausted the past few weeks, and wasn't sleeping well, and just was not rested and recuperated. And recuperated. So I needed some time, man, to just kind of chill the fuck out.
Maybe maybe you need some Red Bull and get your party on.
Hey, watch out though. No, man, I just I needed to recuperate, man, to rejuvenate myself,
Revitalize.
I did that by not doing a goddamn thing, pretty much, and chilled on my fucking couch. And judge me if you want to, but what I'm telling y'all, and yes, Pam, that's who we was talking about, the one you blocked. And you're a smart woman. Always welcome back. But
what's up, Stacey?
Judge me if you want to, but the reality is, man, I suggest that all of you take some time in your lives. Now, I'm not talking about making this a lifestyle, okay? Wearing your pajamas for 2 weeks straight and just living on your couch with Cheeto dust everywhere. No, okay? It's not a way of life. But every now and then, I think we all could use some time when you slow down. And I know you feel like, I just don't have any time. And I got to, man, time is what you take it. Okay, take the time sometimes. I mean, it's just a day, an afternoon, but slow the fuck down, man. I needed to do that. I needed to slow the fuck down. So I felt good. I feel better. I feel recharged this morning, and going into this week. I feel much better after having
I see
just
what you're
taking
saying.
some time for myself.
But you're not as close to death as me, so
all the more reason for you to get into that.
That's why I couldn't. But I mean, it's good. Did you watch something good though? While you potato? What you were doing watching?
I watched the whole 15 episodes of this William Shatner hosted series on Netflix called The Unexplained. And it's just talking about weird shit that happens throughout the world.
Oh, I know which one that is. Yeah, no, I told you got to watch the documentary Who We Are.
I watched that too. But I watched that last week before I got into my real binge. But yeah,
pretty intense. And
controls the past, controls the future.
I didn't go to. I was supposed to go to the movie. I didn't go to the. Yeah, I had because I had to show the way out in the outer
Lancaster.
No, it was Antelope Valley. It wasn't Lancaster.
Oh Lord,
it was somewhere in Antelope Valley.
He was on Tatooine, nigga.
I know. And the little evil black bitch that's in the show was chasing me the whole time. I hate that fucking show. It's so bad. Fucking bad. It's Obi-Wan. It ain't even called Obi-Wan. It's just Obi-Wan's somewhere in there. You
talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi? You didn't.
I fucking hated that show. There were so many holes in it. There was so much bad shit. But I mean, no, as long as you got to chill and relax, because the world is so pressurized. Sometimes you have to. No, it's not relax. It's decompress.
Decompress.
That was the word I was looking for, and I think sometimes you need to do that. And right now, maybe you had ran out of steam and you had to rebuild your steam.
They had to steam up. They had to shovel some.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Miss Adverb says you need to watch, is she a hoe or is she a hobo? First of all, you need a question mark in that sentence, okay? Because it is technically interrogative.
Okay.
I'm going to get at you about your grammar since you're going to get at me about my past choices in life. Pay your bills.
Okay.
Pay your fucking beeper bill.
I thought we had already said that we ain't going to talk about
I'm moving forward.
Extracurricular hobo activities.
I'm moving forward.
I just thought we were moving past that, but apparently it's still something in the zeitgeist.
The zeitgeist
of Pedro's life now, that he almost had a white hobo squatter try to take his couch over.
Not today, Satan, as they say.
Not today, Beelzebub.
Right, not today, Bannon. All right, man. So that was my pop in for today. Take some time for yourself. Plant yourself on the couch if you need to, or wherever. Good book, binge watch, stare at the ceiling. But for me, I feel like a new man this week. So let's go, y'all. Savage.
Well, I hope that the relaxing weekend, other than the shows, I know you had the shows, so. But you know what y'all need to do? Y'all need to relax your fingers and just let them click across. Following us on, that's right, subscribing on our YouTube page. Make sure you go check out our YouTube page, Savage A World. It's scrolling down there. Make sure y'all check out it and scrolling down there. Go to our page, subscribe to the page, and not only subscribe to the page, we need you to do more than that. Ring the fucking bell. Ring the bell, give us some and some thumbs up. Boom. Also, make sure you follow us on the IGH. Follow at Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel, but make sure you keep subscribing because, you know, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We know that facts matter, and you need to subscribe to the channel right the fuck now. If you haven't subscribed, don't just watch it. Don't just talk about it. Be about it, okay? If you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly bear, okay? Now,
koala.
And I know Pedro got a little spicy because somebody triggered him.
Motherfuckers.
But
asking
you know what?
Questions that we've already answered, that we already talked about.
You know, I'm just going to let y'all know what's popping with that. But it's okay. Sometimes the show might get a little edgy. It's called Savage as Fuck.
Yeah, man.
All right, so just calm down, people in the feed. And yes, we might get flagged a lot. Yes, we get flagged. But guess what? We come back stronger.
Flags win championships.
Exactly.
Let's go, y'all. Savage AF. Shane, get us up out of here, man.
All right, let me let y'all know something. All right, right now, I'm a little disgruntled again. That's why I'm so shangry. Y'all need to stop that bitch shit, Democrats, with the bitch shit. Stop being such bitches. Yeah, look, the Democrats, I mean, there's so much stuff that this alleged and using this soft fucking touch words. Y'all need little grab ass words. You need to go hard to paint because we're going to lose the 2022 election and we're going to lose the 2024 election if y'all don't start using common words to reach the common fucking man because they're dumb. You need to go in there and start beating the shit out of people. Fuck them up. Fuck the Democrats. The Democrats need to fuck the Republicans up and all the middle fucking progressives. You need to grab them by the throat and then just body slam them. You need to take them down and then pin them and then tell them, yeah, and vote for us. We're so sick of that. And the black folks out there, I know you don't like to vote, but I'm going to tell you right now, we need to go harder in the paint, speak plain English, all that little alleged technical fucking talking. White people that are on the fence are not going to change around if you don't talk to them the way they won't be talked to, God damn it. You can keep your gun. You just don't need a fucking AK-47. See the way I talked just now? They'll like me just because of that. So make sure that we go hard to paint. We need to grab them and squash them.
Get on him.
That looks a little weird. All right. So I'm just saying, I'm sick of us being such a soft pedo fucking. I'm a Democrat. I don't know what you are anymore. Are you a Democrat?
Yeah.
I'm still a Democrat, but we need to be a little bit more like aggressive. We need to just really, we can't be so, you know, hey, we can work with the Republicans and maybe, no, we need to fight them. We need to fight them. We need to kick them. We need to punch them. We need to hit them in the kidney. Pow! Right in the kidney. We need to kick them in the face. Oh, boom.
Yes.
That's what we need to do. So everybody out there, make sure that you talk to your congressmen or your people in the Senate and that are Democrats or they're even progressives, because the only person that's talking real shit is AOC. I'm going to keep it real. Even though she do some fuck shit too, but at least she talked some real shit pertaining to Roe versus Wade. She kept it real. When she kept it real when it came to talking about Trump and his cronies, how they all should be in prison. And then we're always like, well, we don't want to upset like the AG. What's his name? What's the AG we got now? What's his name again?
Merrick Garland.
Is it Merrick Garland or is it Pussy?
Judy Garland.
He's a pussy. And again, not degrading pussy, but you know, I mean, in the slang sense, because how do you not indict these motherfuckers right off the fucking cuff? You got enough fucking information. January 6th Commission has laid it out for you. And even though I don't like Liz Cheney on none of her shit, gotta give her props. That bitch came with the smoke. I'm gonna give her props on that. January 6th, she came with the smoke. and she called these motherfuckers out for who they are. So, people, I'm letting you know, this next election is extremely important. AOC is definitely keeping it real. And they need to, okay, wow, somebody's already going in on, okay. I'm not going to even address that. But the bottom line is the Dems need to shit on these Repubs or get off the pot because they definitely going to shit on us. And they've been proving it with their redistricting. They definitely are gerrymandering. And I just feel like if
they're
they
Jerry Springering too.
Right. It's like, you are not the father. Oh, and it's fist fights. I'm saying we need to really go hard in the paint because I'm telling you, I seen something over the weekend where they are really leaning, like even the Supreme Courts in different states are leaning towards, hey, well, let the Republicans make the map whatever way they want. And if it disenfranchises Black people from voting, so be it. And the Democrats are just like, well, what should we do, dear? I don't know what to do, Phil. You bitches. And unfortunately, we got a soft motherfucker running shit. Even when he tries to act hard, he's soft. Because I'm always afraid he's going to have a fucking heart attack. Mr. Softy. So I just feel like the Democrats need to really go harder in the paint with plain speak. They need a lot more plain speak.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense for some people. Plain speak? What is that you speak of?
The way travel is going, we need more planes too and pilots. Not just plain speak. Ayo. I feel you though, man.
Ayo.
We're looking for more of a battle. We need a third, fourth, fifth party, maybe. Like real ones, legit, not the green salad party.
Yeah, we need like the NWA party.
All right, man. I gotta bounce. I got shit to do today, y'all. Savage AF, fucking feelings, facts matter. That's your today's show. Your today's show? That's today's show.
That would be today. Yeah.
Drug induced.
That just
I'm
happened.
Black Pedro. That's comedian Shang. We'll be back with y'all tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific
3
Standard
p.m.
Time.
to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank everybody for being on the feed. Thank you, Phenom and Pamela Knox and Nicole H. Even though I called you a whore, you're not a whore. And plus, he's right. Whore doesn't start with H. It starts with W. Okay. And I apologize. All right. So we will be back then. Make sure you tell your friends, so we can get the numbers up to 1 trillion. So we can quit our jobs and just do this. All right.
1 in 1 trillion.
Wow, he really went old school.
Let's go.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bam. We out.